speaking to Vincent Ripio of Elecnor. Vincent, thank you very much for joining us.
Welcome, yes.
Vincent, take us through some of the work that Elecnor does throughout the African continent.
Okay, Elecnor is a listed company in Spain, and we start working in 90s in Africa, so more than 40 years. Currently, there are around Sub-Saharan Africa, there are around 2,000 of us. So we have been able to deploy activities in a lot of countries. Mostly where we are quite strong, it's in countries like Angola. We are working there for 30 years and quite strong and quite well-stable projects.
You've mentioned that you've been in operations on the African continent for quite a long time. What are some of the challenges that you face with developing your business on the continent?
I think I want to call that not that challenge, but a way of do business in Africa. We understand we have to touch the ground. It means there are other countries, other continents. You can start working from abroad, making some studies of what to do or how to do. But in Africa, it's a continent where you have to go in the ground. And I'm saying you have to hear, you have to feel it, you have to touch, you have to smell the continent in order to realize what to do and how to do the business.
Let's look at the importance of using technology and innovation to improve the way the energy sector and power generation works on the African continent. How are you as Elecnor perhaps doing that? Yeah,
we are quite busy trying to improve the technologies we can deploy in the continent. We started trying to deploy renewable projects some years ago, but because we understand that the way to improve the access to the electricity to the people in Africa is through the renewable, because you don't need a strong and long grids to deliver the electricity. What is the generation to what is the demand, so you can get your isolated generation. What is the people, which is, and you don't need any fuel. You can use the wind, or you can use the water, or you can use the sun. So this is the way we want to improve, and that's the technology we are focused on to deploy and develop in Africa.
Now, the Africa Energy Forum is essentially a meeting of minds and stakeholders within the energy sectors. What are you hoping will be some of the outcomes at the end of the conference?
At the end, it's a place where we can meet a lot of people, stakeholders, private and public companies. So what we are waiting for this event is to be able to meet the people we need, to meet with some friends, colleagues, and also competitors, and also with most of our clients. So it's a good place to meet and to catch up the people.
Now, just finally, Vincent, as a way forward for your entity, what are you hoping to achieve within the next few years in the energy sector on the continent?
I think in the next years, what we are waiting to do is in Africa is to be able to access to more countries, where we are now trying to develop our business. Because we are around in like 10 countries currently in Africa, mostly in Africa. So our targets for Africa are huge, because we trust in Africa. We believe that our growth should be based in Africa. So our targets are quite close, quite clear. We want to be able to deploy activities in more countries than we are now.
Vincent, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Thank you.